Hello fellow gamers. So, it's been a while since I made top 10 video and here we go once again. Well, we have been playing a lot of couch co-op games lately with my wife and friends, and I got an idea for next video. People always say couch gaming is dying, but this time I'm gonna show there's still really great games out there. You can play with example like siblings or with your better half or with just friends, a little bit beer and stuff. It's gonna be fun. So this is my top 10 Switch games for that, and they all of course are must have. This game is a bit older but still one of the best co-op games and overall Ubisoft games. This game was originally going to be Wii U exclusive, but everybody knows what happened to that console, right? So basically, this is adventure game like similar to Super Mario Bros. Series, and there's very unique levels like these music levels, where you have to time your jump while doing music rhythm. Isn't that really cool, right? All around, really fun family game and sometimes even really challenging. If you're looking for a fun co-op game to play with friends or family, and are fed up how things are lately with Ubisoft, you only need to go a little bit back and check their older games like this. What even crazier is that all the levels from Rayman Origins are also included, so basically almost getting two games in one, and there's a freaking lot of content. So this is my number 10 and I hope you're gonna buy it, and this is also very must have. I'm pretty sure you guys are not surprised this game is here. Well, me neither. Cuphead is a really difficult game, but it's not in like unfair way. There's normal levels where you have to learn enemies' movements and how to avoid them, and also collect these coins so you can buy more abilities that helps you in your journey and defeating those bosses. And these boss levels are really hard and you're gonna die a lot. You might be wondering, what makes this game so good even though it's really hard? Bosses are hard, but when you try to beat them, you learn more and more how they work, how they act. Because of that, you get to slowly progress, and when you finally do it, you feel this sense of pride and accomplishment, and it really makes you feel good. And if you play this with your girlfriend or siblings, then it's double the fun, and can nicely bond with each other. So, buy it. Don't be afraid. By the way, I really love the Cuphead's art style. The classic worms, but this time with tanks and other vehicles. Crazy! Worms is one of those franchises that you really love, or it makes you really frustrated how precise the freaking AI is. So basically, this is Worms try to use different weapons to take out each other, and there's a lot of silly ones like donkey statue that almost the whole map, or hallelujah. When you know the game, you know that word is the most feared word in the whole game. Of course, we shouldn't forget the freaking flooding when time runs out. That's a very crazy situation. Just have to run from the water. So the maps are pretty randomly generated, and you can decide how they generate them. There's also campaign, but they're usually short and they're usually made so you can learn the mechanics and so you can play with friends. So the most fun is in the multiplayer or online if you like that. So if you haven't tried the series yet, you're missing straight out fun and frustrations with friends. And of course, a lot of explosions. There's just so many games where to pick, but this game is really fun. Couch co-op. And it's a shame not many people are talking about this game, especially how big MCU used to be. There's a big cast of Marvel characters, and they all have very unique abilities, like Mr. Fantastic can turn into Roller, or if you're Storm or Iron Man, you can just fly around and mess with people, or be a villain like Venom and destroy everything in your path with your strong, slimy attacks. What I love about it most are how faithful it is, and it's really refreshing to play something that doesn't slander what happened in the past, and boy, I love level design in this game. It may not be a big crazy level design, but feels like I'm living in the comic world. Overall, if you enjoy a game where they tell a good superhero story and can complete with 3 of your friends and or maybe siblings, this one is must buy. I mean a freaking must buy. Do it! This game was supposed to be competition to Mario Kart, and I think many people already forgot about it. But don't let that stop you if you want a Mario Kart alternative. So this game plays way different and could be considered the hardcore kart racing game, where there is no rubber banding, and if you're good at this game, you can just drive away from the others. But that doesn't mean that here isn't plenty of stuff for everybody to enjoy. But remember, the online, there are the best players there and you're going to get smoked. What my highlight about this game always have been the story mode, and it's really fun. So basically, the story is nitrous oxide wants to conquer Earth and make it his parking lot. So he challenges everybody to beat him. Very basic story, but how it's made, that makes it good. This was originally made by Naughty Dog, so you can expect quality racer. And there really is hundreds of hours you can put into this game by playing just split screen. So basically, game is easy to learn but hard to master. Overall, if you want to try a different kart racer other than Mario Kart, this game is a must buy. Because you can race against your friends, many variety maps, or just do a battle mode and show who is the boss. And maybe enjoy a couple of drinks while at it, or maybe you have kids and they want to quit bickering with each other. Here they can challenge each other and decide who is the best kid. I will highly recommend this game.
Well, this is a crazy game and definite must buy. Even if you are not a fan of FPS, this game mix of killing aliens who invading Earth in different time periods and bold humor. Basically, you are a guy called Serious Sam because he is really serious about killing these goddamn aliens. Gameplay is kinda like your normal Quake game, where there is these different levels and these levels might have secrets like ammo or weapons. Also, there are lots of puzzles and you get really funny situations, and sometimes there is horde enemies coming at you and just have to pray and let your gun do the talking. If you get pissed at your friends, you can go to versus mode and kick their asses. There is your many typical modes like capture the flag or get the most kills, so a lot where to choose. Overall, there is a 3 game worth having. Lots of fun and silly situation, be prepared to die a lot in funny ways.
I wasn't sure if I put this in the list or not, but this one isn't really a split screen or co-op per se, but it's a hot seat game and really good one at that. If you guys don't know what is hot seat, it is basically pass the controller type of mode in many strategy games. So you just give the controller to other player and you both take turns, and the batting is kinda, you can see what others do, but it's really fun. So you take it what you want, but yeah, I'm gonna put it in the list. So what is Civilization? Well, there might be young people not that familiar with this awesome game franchise and wondering what is that? Basically, it's turn-based strategy game where you have to pick a famous leader from history and try to build a civilization that survives through the test of time, Stone Age, medieval era, etc. You can be a warmongering leader or try to be peaceful one and make friends and trade with them, share resources. You have to try to manage money, of course, so you can keep the civilization afloat. And sometimes there might be barbarians or other countries trying to attack you, while you have to spend money in military to defense, make your citizens safe, and then you have to buy a lot of land so you can get more resources. There's a lot of stuff. But what really makes it really addicting is that every freaking playthrough is always different, because many civilizations were to choose and randomly generated maps and resources. So basically, it's like an unlimited game. This game is totally a must play and really fun with family or friends. And watch out for Candy. He's not really peaceful as he seems. If you know what I mean, you will know. So, I don't know what you think about putting this in the list, but this is my list, so I can do whatever I want. Just kidding. But you should try it. It's a must play, of course.
So we started playing this game recently together and really loving it. It just looks like normal farm game, but then it opens up and there is just so many things to do, like little details and secrets you can find, and you can totally see this game love letter to games like Harvest Moon and others. There isn't been split screen in the game that long, but mode just makes the game even 100 times better. And what is it better than little bit monster hunting and farming with your loved one? This game has everything: fishing, rumor hunting, farming, making friends with townspeople, and making babies. Overall, if you want a game to spend time with your kids or your special someone who doesn't play games, this game is a must-buy for you. Oh yeah, there is online also. There isn't any other FPS game like Borderlands. It has humor, it has loot, it has good characters, it has lewdness, it has split screen, and it has hands-up jack. So basically you play a vault hunters, and like the name tells you, look for loot, but then there are more to the story that it sounds. And that is big as enemies to try to kill you, and as you progress, you have to get better guns, and so you can take down even harder enemies. But here is also lots of silly side quests, like where you have to celebrate this robot companion's birthday or find a boyfriend to certain character. We picked Borderlands 2 because we think it's best one on the series, even though we love every single one of them. Characters have different builds and you can have multiple playthroughs because of that, and they all play differently. Then there is also DLC, and oh damn, they are the finest DLCs out here. Not many games compares to those what they bring. More story, more characters, and more craziness. Overall, must play game series, and you surely are missing out.
Alright, okay, I don't think many people have guessed what game is first, but I personally really adore these games. Only negative is that they still haven't made physical card about these. It's a damn shame, right? So, these games are like roguelike without saving your progress. I don't know if that's the right way to explain them. So basically, when you die, you start all over. Every time you learn more secrets and more what enemies do and what you shouldn't do next time you try again. This series has kinda hardcore fan base, and I wish these were more popular. I don't see anybody talking about them. It might be really big learning curve, but when you get good at it, it just clicks, and it's really good. When I first played Spelunky 1, I played in my summer break, and whole summer trying to beat it, and I played like 5 hours a day, and when I finally beat it, it was such a glorious moment, and I don't think any game have given me that kind of feeling. At least I don't remember. What about 4-player co-op? Well, that's just craziness, okay? You really need to get your friends together and do teamwork. Otherwise, you're just gonna crew everybody else, because the line of fire, or what do you call it? Team fire? It's gonna screw your whole team. But that's the fun of it, right? The game is kinda hard, so you have to learn everything. If I would tell you all things you can do this game, we would be here the whole day. But there's these markets. You can always buy equipment like jetpack, Those places are very important because when you start the game, it has just few bombs and ropes. Bombs are very useful because they give you a lot of explosion and you can kill enemies, make paths. But also ropes are very important as well because you can use your ropes to get back where you came from, or you can go down if there's a big huge pit. So all the things in this game are pretty useful. But overall this game is my number one and I really want to talk about it more and really like it, and that's why I want you to try it also. Big ass warning now. It's very addicting game, so be prepared. So guys, happy spelunking! So that was my list about non-Nintendo multiplayer games you can play with others. So what did you think about it? What did you hate about it? Let me know. There are just so many games and it's really hard to pick which one, and of course many I haven't even played myself. But this is my list and now I want to know what is your list. Any hidden gems you like? I really appreciate you guys watching my gaming playthroughs and these top 10 videos, and I hope to see you again in future. Nothing much to say, so happy gaming guys!